Hello, and welcome back to our Japanese 1890 campaign, Rise of the Dragon. In the last episode, we started a new construction on the Yamato. We got into a few small battles with Great Britain or the UK, whatever it's called at the moment. In the final one, we actually sank a carrier that we didn't even know existed technically. I mean, had some scouting reports, but those are never particularly accurate for the most part. So one thing I wanted to do to try to save some budget this time around was, let's see here, base overview. I wanted to shut down an airfield. Not just get rid of the airplanes, but just shut the whole thing down. So I'm looking for Northern Pacific. There it is. So this thing up here, I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine there being too many battles up there. So we're going to, huh, huh. Can you not destroy an airfield? I guess maybe you can't destroy an airfield. Maybe you can only just get rid of the air group. Hang on. I thought there was like a. Oh, it's the coastal fortifications list. Maybe I can do it like this. So we can get rid of. Where the heck is it? I didn't get rid of the whole thing already, did I? It's called Petra something. Okay. Come on. Why am I so bad at this? Why am I so bad at this? Maybe I just have to do it that way. Here it is. Yeah, I can scrap the airbase. Yep, we'll disband them. It saves us about 800. And then there was one more down here that I wanted to get rid of. Maybe. Uh, that's probably enough. That gets us at least even on the budget. And then once this tsunami finishes up, we'll be a little bit positive and we can start saving up money towards just not not just exploding into debt when the war ends, which is going to happen unless we can get some war funding here. All right, we're gonna push on and see what happens. So we intercepted with a corvette. This might be our chance. This might be the chance to see how these corvettes perform in battle. Just depends on how long it's going to take us. There we go. So let's get these into a fighting formation. They don't have torpedoes, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. We're going to get them up to max speed. Turn them that way. We're into manual fire at this unidentified target. Missiles away. One hit. Several hits. Fire at will. Yeah, it's just turn on fire at will. I mean, it seems to be retreating from us. We hit it again. It's going to be fast enough to run away, probably. But what kind of guns do we have on these things? We have 5-inch dual purpose, probably auto loading guns. So it seems to be badly damaged. It's probably on fire. No, it's just actually it is on fire. Did we put reloads on these? I don't think we ever did. Never really. Okay, that was pretty fun. We sank a raider with our corvettes. Let's just take a look at the ship details just to see what these missiles are doing in this era. So we started a fire, we destroyed turrets, and started fires. One, two, three fires. It's flooding. Started another fire, and it's just sinking. So we hit it in the superstructure. I wonder how we're getting flooding by hitting it in the turrets and the superstructure, but explosive damage, who knows? All right, save the game. That's pretty funny. All right, there's our last. Reduces missile mount reload time and topside load for SAMs. That's fine. So this is the new naval patrol aircraft. The old one has a lot of range. The new ones have a lot less range and less speed. And the stats are a lot better, well, in some ways on the old ones. But what are we getting in exchange for this sacrifice? We're trading out for really not. We're not getting anything better. Like, why is it so much worse? It's 8 years of progress to get worse aircraft. Well, we'll go for this one, I guess. We lose some maneuverability, we gain some toughness, we lose some firepower, and the missile loads all stay the same. I don't know. I don't get why it does that, but we'll just go with it. There has to be a reason. All right. They're dominating us around Madagascar and Djibouti, and Samoa, and Bougainville. We damaged a heavy cruiser. We lost a sub, but we're used to losing subs at this point. Let's save the game. Let's look at their almanac real quick. They've got one battleship left. They have 3 carriers, 3 light carriers, and then just assorted cruisers. All right. So we built how many of these Inames? 7. So this is a little trick that someone showed me that it shows you how many ships you have selected. So what we can do is we'll send. Well, let's start putting these into destroyer groups, divisions. So we need 3 new destroyer divisions. 1, 2, 3. We'll assign these to 17, 18, and 19. There we go. And we'll send these out to the Indian Ocean for this bigger group that has 3 in it. We'll send this one to the South Pacific. And we'll send this one to the Northern Pacific. There we go. I thought about deploying them in Northeast or Southeast Asia, but we haven't really been getting a lot of submarine warfare over there. It's just been raiders. They've been raiding us. Alrighty. Small engagement around Singapore. Destroyers. Get that speed going. Okay. All right. They're going to fire at us. We'll fire back at them. Ouchie, ouchie. We might be in some trouble here. Can you go home? I don't know if any of our missiles actually hit or not. We still have some on the Yugamo, but it's too close for the range. And turn it back around and do manual fire at that one. Oh, come on. Risk of friendly ship being hit. It's not even that close. Okay, how about now? Okay, it fired him off on its own. All right, go home. Well, that hurt. Again, we keep getting into these little skirmishes with just our destroyers. See if this destroyer can make it home or not. It is on fire. It got hit by a missile or two. It reloaded the SSMs, but we're gonna accept the defeat and go home. These are probably our Fubukis since they have reloads on them. Oh, they're Onamis. Okay. We have so many destroyer classes at this point, it's hard to keep them straight. Oh, so we were fighting against cruisers. We lost a destroyer, but we didn't lose the overall battle by that much. We inflicted enough damage on them that it is close to a draw. So lost another sub. Let's see, the Germans have lost two destroyers to one of Britain's. Save the game. And we'll push the button again in just a second. Oh, wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's a shame. All right, well, let's assign this to the 18th Destroyer Division. And we'll send it to South Pacific. Well, at least the numbers are even on these Onami squadrons now. It was bugging me slightly to have one that has 3 and then 2 more with 2 each. All right, invasion of Singapore, go. The Brits have not interfered with it. We'll take that. If we can capture Singapore off of them, that will be a big loss. Okay, we don't have any cruisers. All right, we may have to make some changes here. We're going to bring home some of our cruisers from the South Pacific because nothing's happening, or we're going to bring them from the North Pacific. Oh, is that a missile sub? Okay. The Brits have lost some destroyers, and the Germany's lost a heavy cruiser. So we're causing fuel shortages in Britain. All right, let's bring these from the North Pacific down to Southeast Asia. We're not going to do this song and dance anymore where we don't have, for some reason it didn't move all of them. we're not this song and dance anymore where we don't have. Why is it not moving? Oh, it's being repaired. Okay, fair enough. Where we don't have any cruisers and we're just like bouncing off each other. Hey, we got a large monthly balance increase. Not sure what happened there, but I'll take it. That keeps us afloat for the moment. All right, keep on going. We're not giving them any more freebies in these, you know. Oh, there's an engagement and you don't have the forces to meet them. Okay. Convoy attack. We lost a submarine. Lost another sub. And another one. Well, not fantastic. It's causing our monthly balance to go up because we're losing submarines. All right, we're gonna make 5. We're gonna build 5 subs. All right. All right. This Tama is not repairing. It's just sitting there with 1 month left on it. I wonder what the deal is there. And now look, we have actual cruisers down here, so we can safely get sunk by their aircraft. All right, this is a transport battle. Sink a bunch of transports. Don't mind if I do. That is one of my favorite types of battles. Cool. These things do have SSMs on them. We're going to go up to max speed, move to intercept. We're going to go up to proper fighting formation and move to intercept. So that's some kind of escort. So we're going to go ahead and fire at will on that. Turn off fire at will. We fired 4. Didn't record any hits. There we go. We didn't record any hits on that during that battle we just fought where we lost 1 destroyer. And it seemed like we did heavy damage to a light cruiser. Okay. Well, let's get these cruisers in amongst all these transports. Let's see, manual fire on their cruiser with, there we go, all of those missiles. All right, and we start trading hits back and forth. We're going to detach that Kitakami, and we're going to send it home. A little bit of a misnomer being called the Kitakami because it's not a torpedo cruiser, but we'll let it go. All right, turn these destroyers south. This thing here, do manual fire on that heavy cruiser. What's that thing? Starts with a Y. It doesn't have any missiles left. Okay. Well, we can launch torpedoes at least. Well, one of them can. Fair enough. We hit him with a missile, allegedly. That thing's just firing torpedoes on its own volition, which is, it's fine. It looks kind of accurate, although they did thread it. All right, let's get the Kuma in there among those transports. And we'll turn on fire at will for all the missiles, because it's going to be too hard to keep track of what the heck's going on over there. So send home this damaged destroyer. I had a feeling they'd start launching at the transports, but that's fine. It's okay. How damaged is this thing? It's not that bad. It just looks hurt, I guess. Looks worse than it is. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I think we've probably damaged enough of these things by now. And we're just eating damage again. Because apparently all we ever do is fight at night anymore. No more nice, clean battles in the day where I can see what the heck I'm doing and my destroyers don't have to get into point blank range. Surely that was at least 6. Transport sunk, yeah. Yeah, we do have some ships that are sinking. There we go. Now we just go home. I think we sank at least a destroyer on their end. Alright, hang on. How are we looking on our flooding here? It's not too bad. We'll slow it down to 6 knots. Try to limit the flooding, at least on the cruiser. And we'll put everything else on cruise because they're starting to run out of fuel. Alrighty. Should be good enough. Funny enough, I really want to build an airfield in Singapore. Alright, so we did lose a destroyer. We sank 2 destroyers, 9 transports, and heavily damaged a heavy cruiser. Let's see what happens when we hit that heavy cruiser. It only has medium damage. We hit it with 3 missiles, and it absorbed them pretty well. I mean, the structure is just wrecked on it. But they did, they fought the fire and survived, so, eh, it's not horrible. Keep going. Oh, come on. Well, maybe we can still take Singapore from them. There we go. We can get Singapore and nothing else. I mean, we could take Cyprus. That would give us a Mediterranean base of operations. Yeah, we'll do it. Well, now we see how badly the budget's going to hit us. All right. No. Mm, no. No. Let's actually look at our list of bases again, or the coastal fortifications. Let's get rid of these MTB squadrons. They're useless. We've never had them do anything for us at all. We're gonna get rid of that air base. We're going to upgrade. I think we'll upgrade the one in Cyprus. We need to find the Mediterranean on here. Cyprus is in the Med, yes. It's called Limassol. Okay. Base. Here it is. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna expand that one. We're gonna take that one up to 60. Oh boy. All right. We did say we're getting rid of these Okikazes. They're gone. Let's see here. We have a couple of ships that are in repair that's costing some money. The bungos have become obsolete again, and we really can't afford to outfit them. They're taking up 1,000 each off the budget. They're gonna go. I wish I could do more with them, but they have like the game is just completely crippled us on funding. It's obsolete. The Taihos are obsolete, but we definitely want to keep those. What about the Kagas? They're 1947 aircraft carriers. They carry 66. We want to hang on to their aircraft carriers. Like we need to do what we can to hang on to those. Maybe we get rid of the Kagaros. We have a lot of destroyers. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Kagaros. We're gonna consolidate down our destroyers to just the Fubukis and the Onamis. So let's scrap those. And we have about 2,000 worth of submarines that are being built right now. So that's part of where our budget's going. Let's go ahead and overhaul the Taihos real quick. So we'll rebuild these, at least replace the machinery. That's all we're going to do with them. Keep them going for another 5 years, I guess. Oh, that really hurts. What can we do? Let's see here. Coastal fortifications. We're going to close down the one in North Korea entirely. What else can we get rid of? We'll get rid of the one in Guam. Just areas where we haven't had any fighting. Get rid of the one in Manila. And where is Buka? Where is Buka? Buka's down here in Bougainville, and I don't think we've had any fighting at all around there. Yeah, we've had no fighting down here. We were anticipating having like battles and stuff down here, but there's just nothing going on. So we'll go ahead and get rid of Buka Airfield. And then it saves us a little bit of money. We're going to run for a year on 2,800 as a deficit. It's not good. And then the budget is going to go back up a little bit because we got to build up Cyprus. Whether that's useful to us or not, we're going to find out. All right, we've researched improved 5-inch guns, which I think is what some of our destroyers are using, or our corvettes are using those. But we're not going to do gun upgrades this late in the situation here. We need to get some tension going somehow and pray for budget. Save the game. What was that message about the barges? I thought we were done with like barges. Oh, that's for Diatso barges. But I thought that was I don't know. What's that called? It's like invasion technology. Amphibious operations. Eh, eh, who cares? In fact, we could actually cut a little bit off of our research, bring it down to 10% even. That helped a little bit too. That took off about 1,300. Improve firefighting in carriers. That's really nice. Useful to keep them afloat if they get hit by all these missiles that are flying around in all directions. Let's look at our aircraft. Are we developing anything right now? I don't think we are. So let's sort these by year. And we need our newest heavy jet fighter is 1958. Let's request a proposal for a new one. We're gonna go for, looks like we need reliability and speed. So we'll save the game and push on. Britain and France are friends again. This is the Russian battle cruiser under construction. They're still making battle cruisers. They're running 8 13-inch guns, but they're loaded down with missiles. Like there's missiles everywhere. For a 43,000-ton ship, 13-inch guns isn't all that impressive, but it's fast. It's 34 knots, and it has a bunch of missiles. So, Limassol. Yes, that's the Mediterranean. Yeah, I guess Singapore. Okay. How are we looking over here? So air groups for Limassol. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, that's 48. 40 will be fine for there. And then they probably did the same thing at Singapore to 60. We'll get rid of the light jet fighters, disband those. We'll go with just 2 sets of jet attack. All right, so the budget's going to creep up a little bit as those fill out. And it's going to go back up. It's going to come down when we finish these submarines that we're building. All right, so we did have, so we're up to 132 on reliability now. So we're going to get rid of some of these bad subs. Yeah, we're going to get rid of some of these 122s. The mine layers, they're junkers. So we're going to scrap those. They're not costing very much, but they will keep us closer to neutral on the budget. And then when those missile subs are finished, we'll start a new round of regular submarines to replace some of the ones we just deleted. I would have liked for the war to go on a little bit longer. We still have British 4-inch guns. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, happy day. All right, so, oh, that's Taiwan. That's not good. Here we go. Some of our old ships to get some budget. Sacrifice the prestige. We're up to 74 prestige. All right, improved 8-inch guns. This is a potential privately built helicopter, so we lose some speed, We lose range? No. Why are aircraft just getting worse? Alright, is this Hainan? No, that's Formosa. This is Hainan. Alright, I don't care about that. If we lose it, we lose it. Due to rebels. Who gives a heck? Alright, so build some subs when we got the money. So we want to build about 5. I think we gave up about 5. Actually, we'll build 10. Yeah, let's do 10. I don't anticipate us getting into another war before the 1970 hits, but just in case. Yep, we've seen that already. But would like for the war to go on a little bit longer. At least so we could have, straight up captured Singapore off of them. Then we could have spent our war reparations to get these other, like Hong Kong and whatever else, off of them. I, my goal was to have like Southeast Asia just completely ours, like no more. Like I can't control whether we capture these neutrals or not, but at least get the other colonial powers. Oh, nice. Reduce our money. Cool. Oh, this is so stupid. But at least we got our aircraft carriers rebuilt. We have to do the Kagas now, of course. All right. Place the machinery. And how much does it cost to improve the main guns? Doesn't really cost much more. So it's slightly overweight, but who cares? And back into debt we go. Our government never learns. Yeah, we'll get some. There we go. We get some tension out of that event at least. Uh, Whatever. We'll sell them this technology. We need the money. Even though they are one of the few enemies that we really have left in this world. And we'll go about, let's go one more turn. Yes, we'll sell to anyone who wants to buy. And that was probably a resources upgrade instead of a budget upgrade. Like the, what's this, base resources probably went up a little bit because we didn't get anything, hardly anything on the monthly balance. It wasn't like a straight up budget increase. It's probably a base resource. No, we're like, it's our industry doing stuff. All right, so here's our one last turn. There's our submarines. Nah, we're not losing a month worth of budget to purchase that. All right, so here's what our new jet fighters look like. We gain a little bit of speed. We gain some range on some of these. And we gain larger payloads, much larger payloads, in fact. So if we go for, all the speeds are the same for cruise speed. So if we go for the longer range one, what do we get? The firepower stays the same, maneuverability goes down by 1, and our toughness goes up by 4. We gain 2 1,000 pounders instead of 1,600 for medium, and instead of 2 1,000s, we gain 2,500s. That's pretty good. I was tempted to go for this one, but the range is so much lower on it. But it has better medium payload. But this one has better payloads pretty much everywhere except for medium, sort of. Is it better to have one bigger bomb or 2 smaller bombs? We'll go for that because we're getting just nice increases. So it's going to be our final heavy jet fighter of the uh, whole thing. We saved the game. I really appreciate everybody here for hanging out with us again today, and hope you're all safe and warm and happy. We're in the middle of a snowstorm here. Today is the 6th. This episode will be coming out tomorrow, so I imagine a lot of people will still be shoveling out snow. Just take it easy as you do so. Don't push yourself too hard. And next episode, when we get the money, we'll have to refit the rest of our carriers. They're getting obsolete. So I'll see you next time, and sail safely out there.